Hey guys, it's Jeff Uveino here coming at you with the 6th edition of the Athletically Honest vlog. Tonight we're going to talk about Pac-12 football. The Oregon Ducks, who are ranked number 6 in the country, lost at Arizona State on Saturday night this past week. It was Oregon's second loss of the season after they got beat by Auburn in week 1, which effectively eliminates them from college football playoff contention. And other than Utah, who I don't see as a legitimate contender for the college football playoffs, Oregon was really the Pac-12's last chance to get into the playoffs this year. The Ducks were the last team to make it into the playoff from the Pac-12. That was in 2015 when they won the semifinal game over Florida State and got beat by Ohio State in the final. But since then, the Pac-12 hasn't participated in a college football playoff bracket that has been hit heavy on the SEC, heavy on the Big Ten. Clemson out of the ACC has been a big team there as well. But the Pac-12 has really fallen from prominence in college football in recent years. You know, we can remember in the 2000s, the Pac-12 had great teams, all the high-flying Oregon teams under Chip Kelly with their big offense and their flashy uniforms. Remember the Stanford defenses that used to shut down teams week after week. USC with their national championship team in 2004 and then making it back in 2005. We haven't really seen that anymore from the Pac-12. Really have been lackluster in recent years. And I don't know if this is just me, but I think it's more of a consensus around the college football world, whether it's writers or fans, that the Pac-12 isn't a scary conference anymore. And the fact that Oregon with their second loss or Utah with one loss, even if they win their conference championship game and go finish 12-1, I don't think they make it in. And I think that's because the Pac-12 has lost the respect of the nation, that a one-loss team from the Big Ten or a one-loss team from the SEC, people consider much more deserving to get in than a Pac-12 team with one loss. Whether that is, I don't know if it's because maybe some sort of East Coast bias or just because of a lack of talent, but the Pac-12 really hasn't been getting it done in recent years, and it's been like that in basketball too. You know, we haven't seen a ton of great Pac-12 basketball teams. You know, you can make the argument that the Big East and the American Athletic Conference have been just as good as the Pac-12 in recent years in basketball, and that's just going off of the performance of teams and how they have fared in March Madness in basketball, which we obviously, see how there's obviously a ton of interconference play in that tournament. So for me, I think that when dealing with Pac-12 football, it's almost gotten to the point where if they're going to gain some respect back, they're almost going to have a national champion. And I don't know how soon that will come because of the dominance that Southern and Midwestern schools have really had in this decade. Obviously, the rise of Alabama, Clemson's been great. Big Ten schools like Ohio State, Wisconsin, Michigan State, you can name them all. And we haven't really seen that out of the Pac-12, and that's been interesting to me. It's something I wanted to talk about. If you have any comments on why you think the Pac-12 has become a lesser conference in college football as well as basketball, or if you think I'm just plain wrong and that it's just as good as the rest of the conference, please feel free to leave a comment. Don't forget to check out athleticallyhonest.wordpress.com. We've got 2 blogs coming to you every week, as well as the vlog every other week. You can check out the rest of my vlogs on this page. Hope you enjoyed this quick little chat about Pac-12 football. And don't forget to check out Athletically Honest.